Jim his record is immaculate, man. That nigga's not. He ain't telling nobody. Nobody on my case told on anybody, bro. Not one person, other than the person who got the public figure who spoke. Like, you feel me? Shout out to everybody on my case, from Mel Murder to Hall to fucking Bat. You know what I mean? Drama, Bro Murder. You know what I mean? Ish. You feel me? Even niggas ain't stack knives. You dig what I'm saying? Nobody told.
I respect that.
What it do, YouTube? Is Coffee tapping back in with some updates, man. And there's been an ongoing story that's been brought up multiple times since the whole Treyway case came up in 2018 when they snatched up 6ix9ine, and we already knew he was going to cooperate off top, and he did just that. But there was narratives about that Jim Jones wiretap audio, where he was talking about 6ix9ine having to get violated, super duper violated, etc. And I myself always looked at that like, how did this not land Jimmy in the indictment? To me, it just made no sense. And there's been all this, like debates about what exactly super duper violate could mean and all that, and that it don't. But to me, it just was like crazy. Like, how could that be that you're giving orders? There's heavy surveillance going on. The Fed's been watching. You know what I mean? Like, it's clear that Jim is given, like, being a shot caller nonetheless, or something like that on that call. But it came up from Snow Billy. More recently, 50 Cent brought it back up. And Fifth was slick, as obviously when he was talking about individual one or whatever it says joins the chat. Like, if you looked at what Fifth shared versus like official documents that were put out, Fifth shared an alter version of it. Like, it was clear he was just busting Jim Jones balls, pause. And I don't know, you hear, like, we heard Mel Matrix just a few weeks or a month back when Fifth started trolling him, like tapping in, and it was something that hit social network that Mel Matrix said Jimmy was no rat. And then here we got Shotti, who was in the mix crazy with all this ish going on, and we know got sentenced to 15 years in the feds. And you heard him. No one told, other than obviously 6ix9ine. And I could have swore someone else cooperated. Maybe I'm bugging. I don't know. If you followed the case closer, hit the comments, tap in with it. But he's like, it was Treyway. We don't bend, we don't fold, etc. And he's letting it be known just that Jim is official tissue. He didn't tell on nobody, right? I don't know, like the comment, share your thoughts. It always seemed type funny style to me, but I'm just the individual talking into a device. Tap in and let me know what you thought about it and what you think about Shotti speaking up. There's audio coming out from this New York drill page, and it's so crazy, man. If you look just back at that situation, the way it all went, you know what I mean? Like, individuals flucked up, letting 6ix9ine, someone who everyone knew was going to tell immediately, ASAP, as soon as he got the opportunity to, and he did just that. And it got crazy, it got ugly towards the end, where 6ix9ine, right before getting picked up by the feds, because they was worried he was going to get bodied after, I think that super duper violate audio, where he went on what was it, Hot 97 or Breakfast Club or whatever, talking about dirty ass Bloods and fuck everyone, they're up out of here, I got new management now. And we heard about and saw later the video of him getting snatched up, hemmed up, having to go into the crib and I think grab some jewelry or money to give over to, what was that dude's name, Harv, who got case laid in the case. And 6ix9ine ended up running away. It was wild. Like, it seemed like individuals were fighting over 6ix9ine rather than strategically coming together, keeping 6ix9ine on the outside looking in, where he wouldn't have the knowledge to be able to incriminate them if it came down to that. You know what I mean? And just let him be the mascot in the meal ticket for the 9 Trey gangsters. But instead, it was like individuals started beefing over who was going to be next to 6ix9ine, who was going to get closest to him, who would be right, in the midst of it all, metaphorically, getting in his pockets. Pause, not that way, you know what I mean? But taking the paper, taking the bread. And we saw Shotti all in the mix. We seen him around his baby moms. There was a lot of narratives and ish like that with that. Whatever happened to her? She started doing content for a while. It seems she's faded off back into the abyss, probably like she wanted to, you know what I mean? 6ix9ine, this dude, you know, just getting caught up in that Breaking Bad violation, you know, meth head-ish. Don't shock me for a second. He always had tweakerish vibes, man. But there you have it, man. From Mel Matrix to Shotti to everyone involved in the case, they say that is not the case, that Jim Jones didn't cooperate at all. He's no type of snitch. He's no nothing. You know what I mean? Unless there's individuals that think maybe Jimmy just like a super duper COINTELPRO federal gang informant. You know what I mean? Where it's above everyone's pay grade and they don't know. You know what I mean? Like, how has Jimmy, when he's the guy that really, really wanted to get on the scene with this East Coast blood gang rap-ish, you know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, Killer Cam had elements of it in his music and all that, but Jimmy really wanted to know everyone, like everyone to know, like, this is Big B's, Brat, and all that. One Eye Willie, you know, blood gang. Like he wanted to rep it, hard body karate, and he did. And this man has never seemed to have been in any kind of indictment or anything, even with reckless audio like that out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's caught little BS cases and things like that, but for the most part, he's remained to avoid prosecution. You know, it's pretty wild. Like, he brought the gang culture to New York in the hip-hop aspects. Like, comment and let me know if you agree with that and your thoughts about everything else, you know. But as far as this seemingly just coming back into media more recently, it was from 50 Cent trolling Jimmy. And, you know, at the end of the day, it seems like Fifth was just trolling for whatever reason, like he does. But everyone from Treyway, from 9 Trey Gangsters, says it's all cap.